Now let's go ahead and put our model into the admin. It's really simple. We just go into our app, into admin.py, and then import from models, import our video, and then just admin.site.register video. Okay, so let's make sure our server's running. And of course, I think you've already created super users. You should have. But if you haven't, do that now. We're going to go ahead and run the server and actually log in to the admin. Probably no surprise there. Okay, so from the admin, from our main URL here, we are going to go into /admin. And there we go. So we've got a user. I'm using that whatever password. And in my case, I have a few users or a couple. And then I also have these videos in here now. So now I can actually add these inside of the admin. And the reason I'm actually doing this now is I'll just go ahead and say video 1 and some ID, hit save, is because of the ID field here. Right? So the ID field that's built into Django, that's built into the model class that we're inheriting from, automatically gives us this ID field. This is great because it will constantly increment this one by one. So every time I create a new model, a new ID is created for me, which illustrates that right there. But what if I actually wanted to have two different kinds of video administration? What if I wanted to manage two different kinds of videos? So what I mean by that is this video class is going to be all videos, every single video in the database. What I can also do is say class video proxy and do models.model, or not models.model, but rather actually using our video class. So inheriting from our video class and just saying class meta proxy equals to true. And now we have a proxy to this video model class. Okay, so let's go ahead and run our migrations now. So python manage.py, make migrations, and then python manage.py migrate. Notice it says create proxy model video proxy. So if we look at those migrations, it's actually not creating anything in the database as far as fields is concerned. It's literally just a proxy to that model. And now that I've got this proxy here, what I can do is come into the admin and bring in that proxy as well. And again, we can do admin.site.register the video proxy. And if I refresh in my admin, assuming it's still running, doesn't look like it is, let's go ahead and make sure it's running. I'm going to go ahead and come in here. And now I have two different things on actually referencing the same exact data. So in my video proxy, what I also want to do is add a verbose name, and let's call this published videos, and verbose name plural. You'll see what this does in just a moment. This actually, plural should be videos and singular should be one. Okay, so now we've got that. Let's run our migrations. And I actually didn't run tests, which I should. So python manage.py test. We're all good. Let's run the server again. And now, if we see this, this says video proxies. Incorrectly pluralized there, but if we refresh, now it says publish videos. That's what verbose name and verbose name plural does. So verbose name is this right here, and plurals is, it's just kind of the list. But again, it's still the exact same object, right? It's still referencing, it's a proxy for that other object. So whatever I change here will also change in the actual model itself, right? So I think those things are actually really cool. Now, you're probably wondering, why would I even have a proxy model at all for the admin? So let's take a look at how I can actually customize these things right here, or what's actually displayed in the admin.